It's just us. It's two guys in a hotel room.
Eating cheesecake.
Eating cheesecake and showing off comic books. Bookles.
But more importantly, cheesecake.
Yeah, we do have the cheesecake going on. We do. Let's do a little live, a little story for the Instagram. We got the cheesecake and the comic books with Justin's knee.
Dude,
Who's hanging out in the chat?
my leg is totally exposed.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good.
Do I need to wait till someone shows up in the chat before I can start eating cheesecake?
Get after it, dude.
Okay.
I know you've been dying to get after it, so just do it.
I'll go cheesecake.
It is good cheesecake.
That's good cheesecake.
It is. It's decent. It's decent. There he is. Ryan, what's up, dude? We just decided to hit this cheesecake food truck that's down the street and do a Babylon and mash this stuff while we show off some of our pickups. Look at that. While we show off some of our pickups and talk about the experience that has been Heroes Comic Con. Which I have to say, this was built up. People built this show up to me, talking about it like it was like the greatest thing ever. It's the most wonderful Comic-Con you're ever gonna go to. It freaking was.
I was a little nervous.
It was.
I was a little nervous I was building it up too much for you.
Dude, I literally, I know for a fact I'll never miss this show again.
Yeah, good show. Good show.
I mean, I literally, I think I stayed pretty consistent, digging, hitting the boots, trying to stay moving as much as possible.
Cool.
And I still couldn't see everything.
So day one, all we decided to do on day one was just look at wall books.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we did.
Yep.
And we still didn't hit every vendor.
Mm-mm.
We did not see every wall in there on day one.
We got halfway.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
Because if you count the ones that kind of kicked off and dogleg out, I mean, we probably barely hit. We hit right at half of them.
and we were there all day. We were
All
there
day.
from the moment the doors opened at 11
Until
we were
they
on
kicked
the
us.
floor until they kicked us out.
Actually,
at 7.
we were there past 7. Actually,
And we were probably on the floor like 10:45, 10:50. Yeah. It was
and then today they opened the doors. What time today?
10.
10. I had my hands in somebody's long box at 8:45. I had my hands in somebody's long box at 8:45 because it was a book I had to go get. And when you know the right people, they just walk up when they see you standing outside and toss you one of them bad boys, so you don't have to wait outside with all the lowly peasants that only have the yellow bracelets and can't get in early. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the power of being in with the right folks, man. So,
And I'm a pro.
you are a pro, and
I'm a pro
I still
yellow man.
bow. That's what I'm talking about. Like, so Justin let me crash on the floor of the hotel room that he paid for. His buddy hooked me up with the 3-day pass, and I'm the only one that got one of these and got in early still. But in my defense, like, these guys only had one extra one, so.
And I wasn't there.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there. You guys weren't even out of bed by the time I was already out of here. Lion Cat, what's up, dude? Yeah, it was cool seeing you today, man. That was awesome. I thought that was you yesterday, but I wasn't sure. It was one of those deals where you're like, that's got to be him. Like, he's got the blue cap on. He's got the jersey, the blue shirt. Like, it's got to be him. It's just like me. Like, I wear the cap jersey and the cap hat when I go to the cons, like on Saturday. Like, that's what I wear to the cons, because that way people can like recognize, like, oh yeah, that's him. Like, you know, be recognizable with what you wear on the shows, and you know, because I mean, it's easy to get lost in the sea of people, especially in a con that big. I mean, hell, I walked past Reggie, and I was still like, is that? Like, I don't know if that's him or not. I waited till he got about 20 feet away, then I hollered, Reggie! And he turned around, I was like, it is you. What's up, man? But then, like, Big Lion Cat and TJ and I, we were standing there looking Gorilla Todd in the face. He had the shirt on. We're looking at this guy eye to eye. And we're like, is that him? And I'm literally looking at this man and said, no, that ain't him. That ain't Gorilla Todd. It was him. And he walked by and was just like, no, it's not me. Played us for a fool. Yeah, it was cool seeing TJ and Lion Cat. Got to see Mr. Howard. Man, I said a lot of people today, man. Philly Born, he came up this morning as soon as I got to the show. Standing in line, said, what's up? We got to see a lot of people. What's up, Tyler? Gabriel, what's up? We got to see a lot of people, man.
I saw Remy Q yesterday.
Yeah, we saw Remy.
Mark Legion.
Yeah, we saw Mark. We saw Remy for like a second. Dude, I had no idea he was that damn tall. That dude was like a giant. I thought Remy would be like as short as I am almost, man. Like, I got to be the tallest guy in this whole comic book YouTube thing. Like me and JB are got to be the shortest guys out here. Like, there's no way anybody, like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm sure people are like, damn, dude, you really are that short. Like, you ain't 6 foot at all. No, I ain't 5'6" like Nick says, but I ain't 6 foot. But who else did we see, man? We saw Skeleton Key Comics. She was working with Jim Steranko, which I was the first one in line this morning for Jim Steranko, and he did not disappoint. That man is a legend. He is a legend among legends. Dude, he was as cool as you would want him to be, man. Like he was just absolutely the coolest dude ever, man. Cream of the crop. Because they thought I was a kid. Yeah, whatever. So Tyler, I know I've showed you like my biggest pickup. My kid wanted Pokemon cards, and he was like, I want a Blastoise or a Charizard or a Venusaur. I'm like, yeah, me too, kid. Keep dreaming. Check out what I found, though. These are gold metal cards. And so Hagen can put these up in his room. He's gotten to where he likes to display stuff like Daddy. So these were super cool, man. I was like, Hagen will love that, dude. Facts. But I mean, this case is like it's a metal, or it's like a magnet snapping case. That guy opened it up really easily. So like the display case has got like these magnets on. I don't know how you get it all the way open, but I don't even know if I can get one of these things out.
Why would you even try?
There it goes. But yeah, man, these things are sweet, dude. Of course, that's my favorite. But yeah, metal. Nice quality. I mean, really, really well done. So, yeah, I got those for Hagen, so he's going to be pretty pumped about that. He's going to be pumped about that. What's up, John?
Hi.
John, the guy that got me my 3-day pass that I completely dismissed as soon as I got this dealer vendor badge. But I appreciated it no less.
No problem, man.
Cheesecake food truck still there. Yeah. Just saying. Oh wait, you
I have one still in the
I got
fridge.
Yeah, you want it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Where's my fork?
Feel free to like pull up, bro, and get on the camera. We're just gonna sit here and eat this cheesecake and
I'll sit on the bed. It's fine.
show what we picked up.
I already ate mine. I destroyed it.
This is John. He runs like 6 million comic shops in Baltimore.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Just 6. Lose the million. All good.
The Blastoise celebrations. Yeah, we got that one in a 10 or a 9.5. We got the Blastoise celebrations in a 9.5.
So, Gabriel, Nick is Nick right now is regretting some life decisions. I think that's the best way to put it.
Why?
We like for weeks begged Nick to come. We were like, you need to come on this. You need to come with us. You need to come with us. You need to be here. You'll love it. And every time we would say it, Nick would say, I can't. I have to build a swing set for my kid. He's been building.
Not as important.
He's been building this swing set for 4 days?
Something like that. He's almost got the slide built.
Pretty good at IKEA.
No, this is one of those humongous playground things, like the big wooden ones. So yeah, he's never gonna be finished with that. Never gonna be finished with that. Check these out, guys. I picked these up today, a whole set. You just don't find these, man. I'm gonna get them graded. The Hobbit from Eclipse, and these things are super hard to find. Yeah, man, these things are awesome. The art inside is just beyond beautiful, man. Great art in there. Just fantastic books to be able to put your hands on, man. This is the one that's hard to find. I've got a number 1 and a number 3 at home, but finding the issue with Gollum on the cover, the number 2, yeah, F you, Tyler, whatever, man. But these things go hard in a 9.8, man. Like, price-wise, these things are outlandish in a 9.8 because you just can't find them, man. You just don't find them. And I found the guy had the whole set, never been opened. These things have never been cracked open, man. So, got the entire Hobbit 1 through 3. And these came out in '89.
That sounds right.
Man, they are dangerously close to the whipped cream on your cheesecake. I'm getting a little bit nervous.
What is?
The books.
Oh.
Just hold your pinky out and make sure you hit it before it gets
Right?
the book.
Yeah, I can't find a copyright date, but they're old, though. They're pre-90s, that's for sure. Icebox, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, man, you got it, dude. You got it. I'm glad you got it, man. I hope you're happy with it when you got it, man, with the condition and all that. You know, like I said, it's not a 9.8 winner, but, I mean, it's the Star Wars 1 first print, bro. So, glad you got it, and it was safe. Hope everything was packed up well.
We can't cuss because Nick's here now.
Uh-oh.
Children in the room.
Right? I picked this up. Got that Djervik, but it's the facsimile, but it is still the Djervik art, and it's the virgin copy facsimile. So I got a steal on that, man. That's getting graded. That's going to hit that 9.8 for me. Excited about that. That's going to be up on Whatnot and Shortboxed. I got to talk to the guys at Shortboxed. I got to talk to the guys at Shortboxed today. We might be doing some things with them Shortbox fellas. So, Hobbit is 1989. Cool, same year I was born. Right on. So, that's exciting. You know.
I'm laughing at what Nick said.
51 of 267. Bro, you ain't getting that done. You might as well call out of work all week if you're going to get that built, bro. It ain't happening. But, yeah, Shortbox, man, you know what? They don't seem like the kind of guys that will just ignore you after you guys strike a deal.
Why are you looking at me like I'm part of this? I'm not.
No, I'm saying you were standing there with them. Like, they seem like cool guys.
I was busy looking through the boxes.
Justin didn't even want to go with me over there. He was
shot
ready to
my
come back
shit,
to the
too.
hotel.
You gotta
Yeah,
show
man.
some of my shit.
But yeah, Shortbox, those guys were cool, man. It was cool to see them. Check this out. You want to talk about something hard to find, man. Y'all know I picked these rock and roll comics up. Never have I ever seen the NWA one. So when I saw that, I had to grab it. Super excited about that. And then I'm gonna show one more, and then I'm gonna take a break, let somebody else show some stuff. But y'all know I picked these Mortal Kombat books up. The very last one I needed. I have every Mortal Kombat book ever printed. This one's not getting. This is gonna be the only one I have. This is gonna be the only one of the Mortal Kombat books that will not be in my collection at a 9.8 because this book does not exist in a 9.8. It doesn't exist in 9.8 condition. It's not out there. Nobody's ever gonna find one. So I've come to terms with that. Now you see that price tag on it. Not even close to what I paid. I didn't even pay a fraction of that. But I was just talking to a guy because he had the issue number 1 midway, and he had the holographic one on his wall. And I was talking to him about what I'm doing with my stuff. I told him that this was the only one I was missing. He's like, I think I got that. And I was like, really? He found it. So I had to get it, man. Had to get it.
I'll show something off.
Go. Did you buy that this weekend?
So I got myself a nice Edge of Spider-Verse number. No, I'm joking. It's Spider-Gwen number 0.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is just a reprint of stuff. But yeah, so
it's a reprint of the one that I picked up in Huntsville that is right now being graded, dude.
Oh, mine already came back graded. But I don't want to say what the grade is in case I do make a video, right?
Yeah.
Which probably won't happen. Picked up a Spider-Girl number 0, which is just a reprint of her first appearance in What If 105.
I cannot tell you guys how many of the damn Spider-Man, or how many of the What If books with Spider-Girl that I looked at this weekend for this man. If I would have charged him $10 for every one of them I looked at, I swear to y'all, I could have paid for this twice almost.
And then what happened? We came back to the hotel room last night, and I
he bought one on Shortbox?
eBay.
eBay?
I just bought one on eBay.
Yeah, the Shortbox one was CBCS, right?
Yeah. And then really, really excited to pick this one up. Amazing Spider-Man 66, one of my favorite ASM covers. I love that Mysterio cover. And this is a nice looking copy, right?
Yeah.
Nice looking copy.
I hear you, Lion. I hear you.
And then the last Rob book I picked up was the Journey into Mystery 109. It's a very early X-Men appearance outside, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants appearance outside of the main title.
But he hates that book now.
I do hate the book. We looked at it. We took it out of the bag.
Yeah.
We opened it. We both looked at this book. You looked at it. You're like, oh, that'll press out. That'll press out.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow
because I do that now.
Somehow we both missed that there was a name written on the first page. So yeah. So I told him most of the time when it's written on the inside, they'll give it a blue label. As long as it's not on the cover. If it's on the cover, they won't give you the blue label. But if it's inside, like my Eastman signed Turtles, Raphael 1, like it's a blue label. It just says Kevin Eastman written on the inside marker or pen. Yeah. I don't know what the hell they're going to say on that one because I can't read the name, and I know you can't read the name. It's Henry something.
Henry something. So good luck with them being able to read that name.
Hey, Henry something, if you're out there and you want your book back, just let me know.
I'll give you a good deal.
Yeah, I'll give you a good deal. No, I'm
no
old.
way, dude.
I'm old. I don't want to walk 2 blocks down the street.
I'm done, dude. I've been going since 8:30 this morning, and by 8:30 in the morning, I'm being on the road and headed back to the Georgia.
By the way, I agree with you, Tyler. All of my books are better than Dustin's, and we haven't even gotten to the slabs yet.
Yeah. We also have not cracked open that Storkfolio that I have.
Fair. Here, I'll show off my stuff, and then you guys can do whatever you need to. So.
He's got some good stuff.
All right.
I'll scoot out.
This is going to be the DC portion of the show for all the fans out there.
Well, sorta. It's DC and indie stuff. So, first we got this recreation page by Mike Lilly from his cover for Detective 1000. It was a store exclusive. Mike's a friend of mine, and this thing is better than most of the covers that actually were solicited for this book.
Yeah, that thing is wild, man.
Super sexy. Then for my buddy Russ Braun, page out of Dear Becky. I mostly picked it up because of the Butcher face on it, and then this super cute version of Terror.
Yeah, that looks great, man.
I know, right? That's the original.
Looks like Ugga.
Yeah. And then it's got Huey down here on the toilet, which is funny. But Russ is a great dude. He did the second half of The Boys. Make sure you check that out.
Oh,
and
man.
then
Tyler's the best. Tyler has the best comments.
This is.
I was pumped about this one.
This is from Justin Mason. This is page 11 from Spider-Punk 2. He's a good dude. He was on my podcast a little bit ago. This is like his first big show. And super great guy. Check that out. Very sweet.
Yeah, Spider-Punk is cool, man. I like that dude. All right.
Then I'll do that one last because that's kind of the heavy hitter.
These are sweet.
So this is a metal cover of Baby Teeth #1 from Aftershock. This is just super cool. I plan on getting Donnie Cates to sign that next time I see him. Probably Baltimore if he's there.
Tell him I said, hey, he'll know who I am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome. He's a cool dude.
Tell him I'm that one guy from YouTube.
Right. This is a Metal Shark Bro cover, signed by the creative team, and it's awesome. It's super heavy. If you guys haven't checked out metal covers, they're very legitimately heavy.
Yeah, I'd never put my hands on them before. And these things were cool, man.
And this is a David Mack cover. David Mack
He's
metal
awesome,
cover.
man.
Love David Mack.
Those Something Killing the Children sets he did was really good.
All right, and then these are pretty sweet. So this is First Reverse Flash. Boom. I do not have one of those. I have the Flash of Two Worlds at home, but I don't have that. And then I upgraded my Green Lantern 7, which is first appearance of Sinestro, and it's great. So, yeah, check it out.
Did you get that Green Lantern 9 from the same place you got the Reverse Flash?
I got the 7. Yeah, the 7. I got from the same place.
Oh, 7. Sorry.
Yeah.
Those guys are our friends at this point, I think, right? They got you in early today.
They did get me in early. Can a metal cover be graded? Yes.
Yep.
The only thing I've seen with those, though, I've seen Comic Man Andy. He sent one of the, I think the We Live metal covers in, and they rejected it because of overhang. But that's the only time I've ever seen it happen. But people get them graded all the time. Skeff gets them graded all the time.
I also have a medal of Jimmy's Bastards at home, too.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, from Aftershock. I love those guys. They're great. If you guys haven't checked out Aftershock's books, make sure you do it. They're one of the best indie publishers out there right now. You can't really go wrong.
Yeah, those guys been on fire, man. Been on fire. So these are some books that I picked up today that I was not expecting to find.
Before you show them up, could I just give a disclaimer to everybody watching?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to run it by me first?
No.
Okay.
So disclaimer.
So you're not here for like 3 months, but you show up tonight and like you don't run anything by me. You just do what you want. I see how it is. Okay.
Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, the CBC guys are staying in this hotel if you want to go try to break in and steal all their shit.
No, shit.
I'm just kidding. Don't do that. They are staying here, but don't do that.
Okay,
I love those guys too.
So, disclaimer, everyone. All of the books that Dustin's about to show off, please act super excited and throw up whatever emojis are appropriate in the chat. Otherwise, he's just gonna cry. He's gonna be upset. So,
I consider every book you picked up a win for me too, considering I found some of them. Plus, I mean, I okayed them all.
you didn't find any of the slabs I picked.
I thought I found the Morbius. Did I not find the Morbius and show it to you?
No.
You didn't buy the one I showed you.
No.
That's right. I kept showing you ones that were out of your price range. Cheap bastard. How you like that?
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
I see what you did there.
So these are just some of like the Dustin stuff. Just hard to find stuff, man, that I've been after. So this is the Power Rangers Saga issue number 2. This is the Green with Evil storyline. When the Green Ranger first shows up on the show, that's the storyline. And I mean, to find this book right here in high grade, you can't do it because it's usually floating around in like dollar bins or like $10 flip bins, which is where I found this one. This is going to be a 9.8 though. I've been wanting this in a 9.8 for a long time because all my Power Rangers books are 9.8. So, you guys know I have issues with not having matching stuff. So that was an extremely good find.
Hi, Kyle.
So, Kyle, Katana and Melina by Greg Horn. This is the only Mortal Kombat book to ever win Kamagories. And Greg, the bearded comic bro, is still upset about that. But this is an extremely low print run, hard to find Mortal Kombat book. And when you do find them, they're beat to death like the one that I have at the house. So this is going to be my 9.8 copy guaranteed. And that means I'm going to have one of these to put up for sale on Whatnot at some point because I don't need but one 9.8. Always pick this one up when I find it because it's another low print run, hard to find on the Mortal Kombat ones. And let's see, here we go. I put one of these in my pre-screen and it got rejected. I have another one at home and I have this one. So that gives me 2 more shots to get that one in a 9.8. That's a hard one. The single hardest Mortal Kombat book to find is this Kung Lao. You cannot find this that is not just beat to death, man. I found a guy that had like some file copies. The Joker mailed it to me, unbagged, unboarded, in a manila envelope, and it looked like shit when I got it, man. I was so mad. I paid $45 or $50 for it too. But I mean, this thing goes for like $65, $70 sometimes. So that one was awesome. Now this one, y'all know I've got like 5 copies of this, but every one of them has some kind of little crease or something right here. And because this is embossed foil, if it was just a foil, I could roll it out. But because of the embossment on it, all of it always rolls up into the raised part. So this one right here, and it's just impossible to find a 9A contender. And they're too damn expensive for me to just bite the bullet and buy one. But this one right here, I think, has a really, really good shot. And the last one for now is this Mankind Virgin cover from Chaos Comics in the 90s. I've got one of these. Yeah, dude. I got one of these, and I really want to get one signed and graded. And so I figured, you know what? For $10, I'm not going to let this one sit here. I'll give, because actually Jeff and them, they know a guy that's really close friends with Mick. So they're going to take both of these, get them to Mick, and get it signed and yellow labeled and everything for me.
Isn't he supposed to be at C2E2?
Yeah, I think so. But it sounds like I won't even have to like wait for him to be at a con, so I don't know. I may just give them one for him to sign, and then I'll take the other one and get it signed at the con or something. I don't know, but I mean, he's got there's a couple different covers for the Mankind issues of the Chaos Comics. This one right here, this is the best one by far. Though you got Saga there. The art on it is just magnificent, man. The detail, I love it. So I wasn't gonna leave it, even though I got one that's extremely minty. I wasn't gonna leave that one sitting there for $10. And that one too, 9.8. It's like $300, bro. Last I checked. You got a little bit. There's nothing there. I hear you, man. I hear you. There was nothing there.
That's not cool.
So, what else you got? See, I'm not showing them the big stuff yet.
I have a book that I could show that's only big to me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, I think after you see all of the books that I picked up, you're going to notice there are 2 themes here. One, spider people, and the second is early X-Men crossovers outside of the main X-Men title. I was walking past the booth, just real quick. I looked down at the case and I saw this book, and
This one is cool.
And this booth had like an 8-year-old kid running it, and I asked him what the price was, and I asked him what the best he could do on it was, and he only knocked $10 off of it. And I was like, okay, I appreciate what you're trying to do. Basically, after talking to him for a little while, and it sounded like his dad, it was his grandfather's books, and he was worried that his grandfather would be mad at him if he sold it for less than if you locked off more than $10. So
Right.
I thanked him, and I went on my way, and then I just kept circling until I saw the grandfather was back, and then I knew to ask him. That way no one would get in trouble. So this one
That little kid was worried, bro.
He was. So this one is Strange Tales 120 in a 5.0. It's Iceman and Human Torch.
I mean, like, what better team up would you want?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I mean, that is just killer, dude.
Oh man, that reminds me of the best joke I heard today. You ready? What is the most awkward comic title ever? Giant-sized Man Thing or Human Torch in Young Men? You decide.
That was good.
My buddy Mark Nathan, who runs Baltimore, told me that. So,
Yeah, that was good. All right, y'all want to see what's in here?
I don't even remember what's in there.
I would say these are all Skep approved. I know that because I showed them to him earlier, and he was like, "Oh,
I know what's in there now.
yeah, these are the ones, dude." So these are all like books that I'm going to have graded and I'll have up for sale at some point because that's what I do now because I'm a low down, dirty dog. Like, you know, sorry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got these books, though. Look at this. Don't you want that?
Not really.
I'll sell it to you. I bought it for 20. I'll sell it to you for 40. Yeah, this is the Mike Mayhew Star Wars bounty hunter guy.
Bounty hunter guy. That's the new. That's the next season's subtitle, right?
I've been looking for this book, and you can't find it nowhere except eBay right now because everybody's on it. That price, I opened it up to see if like something was wrong with it. Because for 20, like this is a $70 book at this point, and $20, I was like, yes, thank you. That one will probably be a keeper though, because y'all know I like my Submariner. Let's see what we got next. This one I ain't never seen before. So, Once in Future, issue number 2, second print. No, I didn't. I've never seen the second print.
Well, no, wait a minute. You can't say that.
Oh, that's fair. You're right. I can't. I'm sorry. I also probably have a shit ton of first prints of number 1. If you guys ever need any, let me know.
I would love some, dude, because this is like I love this series.
It's
The
such a
hardcover, hardcover of the series, dude. I know everybody loves that Something's Killing the Children one. The Once in Future one, the design of that hardcover and the slipcase is so much better
Have
to
you
me.
seen the Comic Hub exclusive for number 1?
No.
Only the Comic Hub stores got it.
No.
Yeah, it's because it's in my collection.
Well,
It is sexy, I'll tell you that. Check it out.
Rick, what's up, dude? Yeah, it was good to see you today, man, for sure, man. Thanks for coming up and saying, hey, what's up, dude? How about that? That tickle anybody's fancy right there? Invincible Iron Man 7, the Women of Power variant. That's a bad boy right there. That Riri Williams and pretty hard to find variant, man. That's a banger. That is a good one. Let's see what we got next. The Deadpool Garbage Pail Kid Scotty Young,
Oh, that's awesome.
which I was just telling Justin earlier. For some reason, it didn't click with me that Scotty Young did this, and he was there, and CGC was there, and I could have had this yellow labeled, and it just never crossed my mind, but that's a cool one, man. That is a cool one. I've never seen that one in person, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to grab that, dude. Let's see what we got next. Mandalorian and Grogu. So that'll be getting put out for grading, because, I mean, it's $10, but 9/8. I mean, those things go for like $100. I mean, that's what I was getting for them. So here we have the Blind Owl Deadpool 300 8-bit, which is pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. But that one, as cool as that one is, that one's not near as gnarly as that one. The Hastings Deadpool, which is pretty damn hard to find. That's a pretty tough one to find right there. So, found a near mint copy of that, had to grab that one. What we got here? All right, so this right here, this was the pickup of the day right here. Does anyone know what this is?
That's not in this room.
Why this particular? Yeah, that Hastings. That's right, bro. Like, what is special about this particular variant of this book? You know what it is, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I mean, this right here, less than 5% of the entire print run. Like this, I think this is more rare than the newsstand is.
Yep.
It's the combo pack. Man, I just found that flipping today. Just flipping through boxes. Couldn't believe I found that. Could not believe I found that, man. And this is the book. This is the book that I got in this morning.
This is the book that kept you up last night.
Kept me up all night last night because I was hoping somebody didn't grab it after I left. And I had to get there first thing this morning to pick it up.
Nice.
The first Jungle Book from 1969. There's 11 of these total on the census, which, I mean, I could care less. Like, this is just a killer-ass book, and it is clean, guys. This thing is, like, to find something like this that's this old and still be in that good a condition, I mean, that thing is just beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Vibrant colors, the white's still super white. I was just elated to get that one. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Cool. He hasn't been around me much, so he doesn't know how often I ask that.
Hey,
What's up?
think Nick's still building a swing set?
Oh, yeah. I don't even think he started on the swing set. He's probably still building the slide.
Yeah, hey, Nick, if you're still here or watching or listening, can we get an update on what step you're on now? I still have 2 more books to show off.
I still have a book that's keeping me up tonight, and I know it's going to keep me up.
Which one?
That goddamn Gwenpool, man. The Secret Wars, what is it, number 5 or number 2? Where she's sitting in the float on the cover. You know what I'm talking about?
Doors open at 11 tomorrow, just so you know. Yeah, it's a pink cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a badass book, man.
So I got 2 more books. They're both graded. And one was definitely one that I was after when I was here. Because I told you my list before we came, or when you got here. And
we conquered the shit out of your list.
we did. And I still got a bonus book, right?
You got every book off your list.
Yeah.
Like, even though one of them you didn't get here, you still got it this weekend. Plus a bonus book.
Yeah, so this one, Amazing Spider-Man 101, first Morbius, is a CBCS case in a 4.5, but not for long.
No, for long. I'm going to go bippity boppity boop. Here's a 6.0 that I'm giving back to you. I'm going to get that to at least a 5.5, dude. I think I can get it to a 6.
I got a crazy deal on that.
John's like, I'm going to rescue this book right now. He's just going to smash that case on the ground, dude.
And the last book I got from the same dealer, same booth that I got this from, and like, you know, I asked what the best price on that was, and he told me, and then I asked, okay, what about if I throw this book in too? And he knocked close to $200 off both all together. So I feel like I got these both for a steal. The last book I got was Amazing Spider-Man 31, first appearance Gwen Stacy, and a 4.5 with that really nice Spider-Man custom label. Look at that.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. Really secretly, I'm hoping that this grade is higher than the one that Nick got, since when Nick pulled the book off the shelf in Lexington and I was sitting in his stack, I was like, oh, what's that? And I go to pick it up and he smacked my hand and said, what are you doing? It's mine. So,
What's up, Dan?
Really hoping this one is higher than Nick's when Nick gets his back.
Yeah. Justin's just showing off books that everybody's seen 1,000 times.
They haven't seen me hold it 1,000 times.
Yeah. How would you guys like to see a book that you've probably never seen anybody hold?
Well, wait, before you show it, you got to tell them how you came across it, how you found it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give them the story.
Tell them the whole story.
I'm going to give them the story. But how would you guys like to see a book that you've probably never seen anybody ever hold? Like, seriously, this is some legit ghost book right here. I handed it to my buddy after I bought it. And were you standing there when I handed it to him?
I don't remember.
His exact words where he was looking at it when he finally spoke was, dude, this don't exist. I was like, it's in your hand, dude. So I had, which it's in here somewhere, the September 11th fundraiser art piece that Jim Steranko did. I've had that framed in my room for a couple years now. And ever since I bought it, I was like, man, this is something, like, I've got to get it signed by Steranko at some point. This is the one thing I really wanted to sign. And Jim was here. I call him Jim.
Yeah, you're on first name basis.
We're cool.
Yeah.
So Jim was here, and I brought that piece with me. That was the one I had to get signed.
You should have said you call him James. You guys are that tight.
I call him Jimothy. Jimothy. That's cool. So
you did almost like maul him when I pointed him out when he
walked in.
Yeah.
You were like, what? Where? Who?
I'm like, over there, the 5-inch tall toupee.
Yeah.
That's him right there.
Hey,
The black suit.
it is real.
It is real. What am I saying? Did he talk to you about jazz? Because if he doesn't talk to you about jazz, you're not close.
No, we talked about his hair though.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's cool.
I actually
tricks like escape arts. I got a real cool story about him later. I'll tell you.
All right. So I'm standing in line to get this piece signed finally, and there's like 3 or 4 guys in front of me. Now the guy at the front has 3 guys standing with him, and they're all just talking. And Jim's talking. They're all having a great time, just enjoying it, which is great. Except for those of us who were standing there for 45 minutes, and they still hadn't got the first thing signed yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bounce. He'll be here tomorrow. I'll be first in line. I'll get it signed in the morning. So I'm kind of aggravated, and me and Justin are just like, all right, dude, let's just go back to the room. Like, let's just go back to the room and chill. So we're walking, and I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. And then we turn around and go back. And I'm like, oh my God, Justin, do you see what that is? And he had no clue. Like, he was just like, what is it? And I'm sitting here like freaking out. And the lady at the booth, which is, I'm assuming the wife of the guy that was in charge of the booth, she was like, which one do you want to see? And I was like, I ain't telling you right now. Hold on. Justin's like, make her give you multiples. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to tell you I said, let me see 3 books, and you're not going to know which one it is that I want. That way, when I want to make a deal, you guys will know which one it is. And so she pulled it down, and then the guy came over, and we talked about a deal, and he gave me a really good deal on it. He gave me almost $500 off the book, and he was so excited that I was so excited about it. Like, I wanted a picture of him giving it to me, just like I did with The Walking Dead #1. And he was like, well, I got to get a picture of me and you with the book, too. And it's not going to mean a lot to everybody, but if you can understand fandom for a franchise and, like, the nostalgia of stuff that you grew up with as a kid, like you can almost understand how much it would mean. But that right there, guys, that's a legit ghost. 9.0 white pages. I'm cracking this bad boy open though. I am cracking this book. I'm going to get a 9.4 out of it. This is the first ever published Power Rangers anything in the United States. Like, this is the end all be all. This is it. And every now and then you can find them on eBay. There's a couple of them on eBay. There's a 9.0 on eBay. This one right here. He hadn't taken it down yet, but this is it right here. And to find this in this high grade, man, even the copies I've seen on eBay, they're just beat up. So to find something like this, and I wasn't looking for it, I probably will never see another one of these in person again. And if I do, I'll buy it. But to find that right there, man, that just was absolutely probably the peak pickup of my collecting ever. I don't think I've ever had that excitement that I did about that one, because The Walking Dead was a close second, but I had just found The Walking Dead was like that new sweetheart love I had, because I had just started reading it and really getting into the books about 3 or 4 months before I picked that #1 up. But I didn't expect to find that #1 either. I was actively looking for it. I was not actively looking for this Sentai book, because I'm just like, I'll never see that book. Like, I'll never ever find it. So I wasn't even looking for it. But to walk up on something like that, like, it was incredible. So, and by the lack of comments in the chat, I can see nobody gives a rat's hairy ass. But that's fine, because I can't think of anything I'd trade that for. I just can't. Cap 1.
Okay, so
like Jack Kirby Timely Cap 1. I'd trade.
No one cares about yours. Let's just test it. We'll test it. So, does anyone care about this?
Oh my God. I know one guy that has one.
It's a 1.0 grade.
I know a guy with a
Side by side.
oh my God. He also has a Tech 27 though,
Yeah,
right?
he does.
So
That's wrong, though. Yeah.
I know a guy who's got he's on here on YouTube with it too. He's got a 3.0 restored.
Nice.
But I mean, it's absolutely remarkable looking. Dan said he stood in line for 3 days for a Stan Lee signature back in 2017. Wow.
Sounds about right.
I mean, hey, it's a good thing you got it though when you did, man.
Oh yeah, I met Stanley at this show.
Did you? He was here. How long was the line? I can only imagine that thing was not.
I think we seen it, actually. Like, so, I think this may have been like 7 years ago. We bought tickets to meet Stanley, and we just kept going to check the line out. Like, I think it was one of those things where, like, all right, you bought a ticket, show up between like 12 and 3. And we showed up. Every time we would go, like, we'd show up at 12 and a super long line. We're like, don't worry about it. We showed up at like 2, and I think the line had split because of an aisle. Like, they didn't want to block aisles, and no one caught us or told us not to, so we just got in line right there, and no one said anything. So,
Wow. Film Age Studios. That is exactly. I agree. There's literally. Did it feel as good as my Avengers 4? It felt better, and I'll tell you why. I knew it was coming. I knew when I got in the truck and I drove to Alabama, I was going to meet Josh and pick up the Avengers 4. That was the whole trip. When I got my Turtles 1, I knew it was coming. I was expecting it. I had already paid for it. I knew that was happening. When you walk up on something like this, man, that is just like that hard to find, like, I mean, it's I don't even know, man. It was the most incredible thing ever. I mean, when I saw the picture that he took of me and the guy, like, my face, like, you could see, like, I was just like a damn little kid, dude. Like, I mean, that book was just, I couldn't believe I found that book. It was absolutely a miracle. It was a Christmas miracle, sir. May I have some more? I'm going to give him a wet willy from Hale in a minute.
I'm playing Pokemon, leave me alone.
And I know people think that's crazy probably too. Like, y'all probably like how can you compare like an Avengers 4 or Turtles 1 to something like this? Like, man, this is on Turtles 1 level. I mean, if you think about Power Rangers, like that fandom, that popularity, the way that as big as that franchise is, the reach that franchise has, like it's right there with Turtles, man. Yep. And this is the print run on this is less than 5,000 copies. Less than 5,000 copies. There's 50 on the census.
Yeah, I mean,
Power Rangers.
I was like that with my X-Men 129 because I'm a giant Emma Frost fan.
Okay.
And that's the first appearance. Yeah. Not many people buy that for Emma Frost. They all buy it for Kitty, which is stupid because Kitty Pryde sucks. But
boom!
Yeah, suck it.
Should have named your daughter Emma.
Right.
But Emma Frost, that was like one of the books that when I bought it, I was like cloud-nining for like a week. It was awesome. And the first time I bought that Green Lantern 7, same deal. Like, Sinestro is my favorite villain.
Yeah.
It was one of the one I did Green Lantern 1 to 100 of that run because I love Gil Kane, I love Neil Adams. And,
man, I'm such a huge Gil Kane fan.
Oh yeah, he did that the Morbius cover.
Yeah.
With him and Ramita.
I mean, I when I first started collecting, like I couldn't, and I still can't always like look at a cover and say, oh, that's a so and so cover, that's a so and so cover.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the sorry to tell you the book.
Yeah, okay.
just like your Walking Dead.
Right? Yeah, Nick kept trying to tell me that Walking Dead was a fake too. That's a good ass fake. I hit a 9.8 blue label. But yeah, I still like can't always look at a cover and say, oh, that's a so and so art. There's a lot of them I can, but I would find all the time, like I would be like, man, I really like that cover, and I look it up, it's Gil Kane.
Yep. And
I mean, it was constant. And I'm like, Kirby I can pick out most of the time. Like, Kirby's pretty easy. But I've gotten to where now, like, Gil Kane, like, I won't even know that I was him, and I'm like, man, I love that cover. I'll look it up. It's Gil Kane. Like, same thing with Marie Severin. I think Marie Severin's one of the most underrated artists of her time. Like, it's ridiculous how little love and respect she gets for her stuff she did, man. She killed the game back in the day, man. Love her stuff. But yeah, man, Gil Kane, dude, awesome. He worked on those Jurassic Park books.
Yep.
I was telling them when I really started to fall in love with collecting the bronze and silver stuff, and I started developing like favoritism for these different artists, and Gil Kane was one. Like, I knew Kirby was no longer alive. I had no idea that Gil Kane wasn't. For some reason, I was thinking Gil Kane was still alive. So I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna find out where this guy's gonna be. Like, I got to talk to this guy and explain to him like how I just have naturally fallen in love with his art. And it was like sometime in like late 2019, 2020, I found out Gil Kane died. That was the worst day ever.
Yeah, I mean, he only died in like the early 2000s, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So I mean, he lived a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was still cranking out work too.
Yeah, all the way to the end, damn near, man.
I mean, him and Denny O'Neil, man. Like, Denny O'Neil was cranking out books until he passed last year.
Yeah.
And you know, he was a super nice dude. I don't know if you ever met him in your time. He might have passed before your comic.
Yeah, I mean, I literally picked my first book up like sometime like summer 2019.
Yeah, I was in Baltimore one time, and I had a Green Lantern 100 and shitty fucking beat up 100, and walked up to his booth. Nobody's standing there. They were like, Daniel Leal leaving in half hour, and I'm like, well, shit. And I walked over and signed my book, talked to him for the half hour before he left. He was a super nice dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Man, I cannot.
What's up, Tony?
Cannot for the life of me figure out where to find my friend code here.
I picked up another one, dude, and I got two. Got 2 9-8 contenders, Tony. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Reggie. I was saying earlier, I didn't even know it was him. I waited until he got like 10, 15 feet away, and I just kind of yelled out the side of my mouth. I was like, Reggie! And I was looking to see if he turned around. He turned around, I was like, hey, what's up, man? He noticed me, and so we got to talking for a bit, but I wasn't even sure it was him at first. People just, it's hard to tell in person sometimes, man. Like, that, like, is that really him? What's that? Man, I saw like 25 Amazing Fantasy 15s this weekend.
Yep.
I don't even care about that book.
I only going for 30. Oh, it's a 2.5. Okay, 30 grand. Okay, I see.
Tony, guess what I saw today, Tony? It blew my mind. Like, it ain't even right that this book exists. Like, it's literally, it ain't right. Cap 100, CGC 9.9, bro. I think he said, what, 175K for it?
Yeah.
I told him, I straight up told him, I said, dude, I said, if I owned every AF-15 in this entire showroom, I'd give you every one of them for it. I'd give you every one of them for it. Yeah, we was there. Yep. We've been there all weekend, man. We've been there all weekend. Let's see. Submitted to CBCS back February 12th, 19 weeks, and they said it would be 25.
It's good. Like, I'm in the same boat. I submitted a book that weekend, too, so.
Yeah. And Heroes Con, Kyle, is in North Carolina, dude.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Home of the GOAT. Without question, there is no conversation to be had. 2-3. Number 1. I want to hear none of that LeBron James trash. Y'all don't even start talking. You guys saw Monarch.
If you guys like this show and you're a little further north, check out Baltimore. It's the last week of October. It's like the sibling show to this. Like Bendis is going to be there. A lot of the same guys that are here are going to be there. Frank Miller, Garth Ennis, they'll all be there too.
No, went for 30,000.
I don't care.
I'll be in Baltimore.
I'll be walking around Baltimore.
You know, AF-15 does not faze me at all. 1/6 scale, 3-0. pretty sharp.
That is pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm. But yep. So that was everything we picked up. Cheesecake's pretty much gone.
I regret nothing.
We also picked up some damn good cheesecake in a fucking truck down the street. It's great.
Yeah. There's just like food trucks all over the place. Like literally, I pull into Charlotte and like there's been a party going on since like Thursday night,
Well, so
nonstop. It is just going down
so
all the time.
let's hear. We got here on Thursday at like what, 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
And
it was dead.
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 I thought they were messing with me because
Yeah.
when I pulled up, I'm like, dude, literally the streets are a nightclub. What are y'all talking about? Is dead.
Yeah, even walking back from the hotel bar where like all the creme de la creme are staying, it was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. But then as soon as Friday hit, it's like Mardi Gras. Like, yeah,
Nonstop.
I've been getting like a lot of good like New Orleans vibes from here, and it's beautiful, man. I love it. I love all the music. I love all the people just kind of hanging out in the street dancing and shit. It's awesome. Love it.
I don't know how to deal with it, honestly. Like I was telling Justin, the only way that I know that there is actually people around me is that I hear dogs barking.
Oh.
So like all of this like loud everything, I'm just like, no, I need to get in the hotel. I need to go in the hotel. Just not used to it. Like it's cool. It's not used to it. I'm not used to that kind of stuff. So it's just like such a crazy thing. I'm just like, dude, y'all, yeah, bro, it's like 7:30. It's bedtime. Y'all out here just having a party.
I love the parade of stingrays that were just blaring music.
Right?
There's like 18 stingrays in a row with all kinds of neon.
I would do this con again, bro. I'm never gonna miss this con again. I guarantee you, I won't miss this one ever. Yeah, 9.9. Like, okay, let's be honest. Like that 9.9, like that's a token book. Like they found one that was a 9.8 that was just like, okay, like we could slip one through. I mean, let's come on, like the amount of books that come through there that are probably 9, 9, and 10, like candidates that they're just like rushing and say like, here, just 9.9. It's a 9.8. It's a 9.8. Like there's, I think it. I didn't get to touch it. You know, it's behind like 4 guarded like silver plate doors with 10-inch bulletproof glass and stuff. But yeah, it ain't even right, dude, to have like that. There's a 9.9 in it. Like, I mean, I guarantee you, it's probably like perfect though. But it ain't even right that book exists. Like, blew my mind. I didn't even know what to think about it. You know what? I should go and offer them a trade. That might would get that book out of my hand. If you saw Mets cap, that was me. Yeah, if you saw Captain America hat and a Cap jersey, that was me. I even had on my Captain America cologne today. It's pretty cool, man. Good con. Had a lot of fun. A lot of people there, man. But you know what? It was so big, it still didn't feel busy today.
Nope.
Like I was so worried that it was going to be like the way Lexington felt this year, because Lexington this year was rough, dude. Saturday we were like this.
They laid it out. I run a con in Pittsburgh, Three Rivers Comic Con. Check it out. And the way they laid out this show. Oh yeah, I work at New Dimension Comics. I'm the regional manager. Check us out online. You can buy stuff. We'll ship it.
Podcast.
I'm going to go lay down and read One Piece.
I'm about to close the show. If you could just give it 5 minutes and.
But
I'm already up and halfway through the bed.
the way they laid it out definitely worked well for traffic. Definitely worked well for guests and artists. And I'll just
Yeah, because Justin's totally
Bitching
just
out. But it worked out real well. Like the way they laid everything out. Like nobody was ever congested, but everybody was steady and busy the whole day. It was super great.
Yeah.
So
not
a lot of cosplay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, I was actually a little weirded out about that, but
I mean, there was some, but it wasn't like what I'm used to seeing. Like,
well, you guys gotta understand, this show is not a pop culture show,
Yeah.
like where it's
like movie stars and TV
Yeah.
stars. This is 100% comics. It is creators. It is indie guys. It is publishers. It is vendors that are dealing comics. There's a couple other non-comic guys here, and they're all doing well too.
Oh,
But-
most importantly, don't forget the fudge stand is here.
Oh yeah, there's Fudge Stand. But it is probably one of the best comic shows I've ever been to
Yeah,
in my life.
like to have a show that that was this comic focused, like it was incredible, man. Because like I've told Justin and Nick several times, like I feel like every con I go to, like it's not even a Comic Con, man. It's like an anime con,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
I mean I'm not into anime by any means, but I mean like that's fine. Like if people are like cool, whatever. But I'm just like, man, I'm expecting comic book stuff, and all I see is like stands with like anime style like gimmicks and trinkets and stuff. Like there's just as many of those stands as there is comic book vendors. And I'm just like, man, like if all of you guys weren't here, we could have like 20 more comic vendors.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to understand that like manga itself, it had a almost 200% increase. In market
manga's
last year.
outselling,
And it's
regular
just
comics.
Japanese comics.
Yeah,
So there's a part for that. Like we really try to stay away from in our show when we have vendors come in. We kind of stay away from the people who just buy stuff from overseas and have it. Unless they're like in a vendor space. But like we'll have like we call them like nerd crafters, and I'm like that's art, right?
Yeah.
Like I can't make that shit.
Yeah.
You can't make that shit. This guy made that shit. Sure, that's art.
Yeah.
But like you can't overwhelm it with that. But
Yeah.
you can't overwhelm it with that in the artist or the
Like-
vendor area either.
Like Lexington this year, like I mean, like there was probably, I think like the comic vendors were like the minority of what was there.
Oh wow!
Like it was that bad. So like to have a happy medium, like a good evening out, like yeah, that's good. But like Lexington this year, man, like I'm telling you, it was like I walked in there and I had been like pumping this con up to people that I've been talking to, had people comment and stuff, and I was just like, man, I'm sorry. Like yeah, it's September. It was way different, man. I don't know what happened, but
I know
the
what
Heroes is all that. It is all that.
40 years of comic goodness.
Yeah.
happened. I know what happened.
What happened?
Greg wasn't there.
Kyle's going live tomorrow. Right on, dude. Right on. All right. Well, yeah. This was absolutely one of the best ones. So I look forward to going to Dallas next year, or I don't know if next year or whenever Sean's going and get to hang out with Tony and Russ and them. That'll be cool. But I'm probably gonna end up at C2E2. Nick probably won't go to that one either. It's probably gonna be the one man con show this year, and him.
2-man gone.
Yeah. So, but hope everybody enjoyed the show and the pickups. I'll do a formal video showing off my stuff. So if you're hanging out here tonight, you can just watch it with the sound off, but you still need to watch it because we got to get them views. Y'all know the deal. Yeah, hope y'all had a great weekend. It was cool to see those of you at the con we saw. So we got content coming out this week. I got another CGC unboxing that I filmed. We got a Grady card unboxing coming out. And I don't know. We may not get to any of it because Nick may not be able to stop working on this playground long enough to do them. So who knows? But
October.
yeah. It might be done by her next birthday.
What do you say the last step was? Like he was on step 51 of 267 or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I bet
Okay. So maybe August.
He probably messed up and he's back to step 50.
You missed this one bolt.
Right? Right, guys. Well, as you can see, I can't stop yawning. I got to go to bed because I got to get up. We all getting up early in the morning and rolling out. So we'll catch you guys later. See ya.